It's Jonathan Barrett with the morning debrief. It's the 25th of November, current time 7:37, Thanksgiving Day in the States. So I think today hopefully will be a little bit quiet, far removed from the rigours of the last week's trading, there's no doubt about it. So that's a well-earned rest, I feel. Okay, I guess the important thing here is to focus back on Europe. There's still big concerns here, and I think if anything you can just see this headline there on Bloomberg. Germany buys itself first-class ticket on the Titanic. It still remains an issue. There's no doubt about it, and it's not going to go away very quickly. I guess when you go through it, the economics at the moment, I think, point to a slowdown next year. There's no doubt about it. You can see here this little news here. Japan may be close to a downgrade. There's no concern. There are concerns that is the case, given the size of their economy as well. So you can get a sense of feeling that perhaps everything is a sell-on rally type of approach, which is relatively traditional of a bear market. And we get those levels of optimism coming through, we all get confident, and all of a sudden it starts to fade away. So if anything there, I still think there's certainly a large element of concern there, and I think that's probably the state of play at the moment. So a little bit of an issue there. Running through some of the headlines, European stocks drop on Merkel bond comment. Once again, a bit of an issue. These guys have really got to get together. There's no doubt about it. And if they don't get together, then we've got continued concerns. German bank capital needs may top 12 billion. Where do they get the money from? Good question. Sale of assets. That gives itself a natural top or a natural sell-on rally type of mentality. Because you have these assets, you've got to raise it for your capital, you've got to sell something. Something has to buy it. That certainly sees asset prices under pressure. So you can start to see this argument developing that next year there is a very good chance that we do fall back into a recession. Okay, we'll obviously see what the numbers say, but let's hope a little bit of optimism there can help the market. Stocks fall. We know that Merkel rules out euro bonds. Bit of an issue there. Energy oil rises, stockpiles low oil rises from 2-week low on US stockpiles. Okay, that's good. So I think that, and a little bit of Saudi Arabia, it's Arab Spring, geopolitical issues in the Middle East keeping it relatively well bid, when in fact perhaps it shouldn't be. Okay, let's have a look at the markets. Obviously with the states closed last night, we're running off the back of that, but if you look over to the euro, top 50 down 6, FTSE down 12, CAC down 0.8, and the DAX down 29. So still a little bit of bears there, there's no doubt about it. You can look at just a snapshot through there, Asia Pacific mixed, but perhaps we'll get ready to a little bit of a short covering rally pretty soon. Let's have a look at where the local market closed. And local market closed, where are you? There we are, on SciComm, up 4 points. 4,052. Still quite a bit of a slide there, there's no doubt about it. Okay, looking at general commodities. Remember, we're only working off some of the night sessions here, but as you can see, Brent and West Texas up a little bit, purely on the back of what's happening in those or geopolitical concerns in the Middle East, and that will certainly keep things under wraps there. Looking at some of the other markets, relatively stable. Let's see how some of those futures open in the night sessions, but obviously that's a bit of an overhang. Copper, up a little bit, only fractionally though, and once again, with Thanksgiving, expect there's not a lot of volume. Gold, it says there that just hasn't been updated, but gold trading about 16.95, and silver is trading there at 31.78, so that hasn't been updated on that front. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the markets and some of the themes. Let's have a look at the dollar index first, I think, which is a bit of a driver here. Dollar index there, 79.24. Remember, we still have that target that we're looking for. The target there on the top side is 80, and obviously we're coming very close to it. There's no doubt about it, and I think you could virtually say that we're pretty much on it. So that's a nice little trade there, which has been quite good for us. Going back on the Aussie, 97.25. We covered our shorts the other day, so quite happy about that. And that seemed to me up a little bit. Things are a little bit slow here. There we go. There's that Aussie there. Came back, went all the way up to, as you can see there, 97.80. Let's see how that unfolds, but I still think that dollar remains relatively well bid. Okay, So anyway, let's see. Crude oil, 97.03. As you can see there, up a bit, not too drastic, but whilst Middle East concerns are out there, it certainly becomes an issue for us. And let's look at the euro. Euro, obviously, there a little bit of a low there, a little bit of divergence here too on the hourly. That might give us a bit of a kick today because we've got some of the players out. And dollar yen, 77.07 after that big spike we had the other day. Still feel that that's got room to move on the top side. Okay, just a couple of other markets. Look at the SPY now. Quickly, 4,050, and you can see there a little bit of a low there, 4,048 there. Lots of divergence here. I mean, as an exercise, that's what we tend to find. So maybe it's run its course, but a short covering rally is starting to look on the card. So just be close on that one. We might get it today. It looks good. Anyway, let's see how that unfolds, and I'll certainly let you know tomorrow. Okay, in terms of the economic calendar today, what have we got out? And I think when you look at it, particularly on Friday, obviously not a lot out there at all due to Thanksgiving in the States, all quite quiet. Okay, well that's pretty much about it from me. I hope everyone has a good day. Happy Thanksgiving, and happy trading. And let's hope Europe can get their act together. Bye for now. Talk to you soon.